The day of the hairy freak or the fat slob is practically gone.
Let the party begin. I've got snacks.
Hey, my alarm went off right when I went live. Why is it not stopping? There we go. I have an alarm that tells me to turn on my microphone when I go live, and it went fucking crazy. But hey, look at us. We did it again, another 7 days round the sun. Welcome to WCW Deep Cuts Live. My name is Tom. Right there is my name. Look at that. Look at that, right there. And as always, this is WCW Deep Cuts Live. What else would it be? What else would it be? Yankee Hawk, thank you for re-upping your Prime sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Again, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, here on Twitch. We gather to watch the forgotten quote-unquote television classics from World Championship Wrestling in the 1990s. Hello to everyone in the Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, a.k.a. the chat. So happy to have everyone with me here tonight. You're all the best. You're all sweetie pies. You're all sweethearts. And tonight we're going to go back to the year 1990. Watch some NWA Worldwide. Not quite WCW yet. Going back a little earlier than that. You know, I mentioned you all earlier. I'd like to give a big thanks to most of you who are members of my weirdo empire. You're the ones that not just give me your eyeballs, but also your dollars. Over on my YouTube channel, which has been hopping over the past couple of weeks. And we'll get into that in a second. Thank you, everybody, including my two newest members, Mike2536 and Hangperson Dave. Thank you so much for all of that. Now, I mentioned before, all of you, the Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, the chat. If you want to keep the chat going 7 days a week, check out my Discord, tinyurl.com/Discord for Tom Green. Had a scintillating chat in there this week about how WCW would have handled 9/11. So that's the type of stuff we're talking about in there. John Drox, 10 stream streak, hell yeah. Now, going back to my YouTube channel, if you've not done so already, well, first off, check me out on Cameo, $10 a video, make me say silly things, make me do a deep cut about your grandma, make me give 3 reasons why your dog rules. That can all happen. It can all happen there. Check me out on Cameo, look me up, I'm there for $10. Cheap. Now speaking of my YouTube channel, look at that. New video. Since we last met last week for WCW Deep Cuts Live, I gave a brief history of WCW Worldwide. It's about 13 and a half minutes in length. Gotten a lot of great feedback about it, a lot of eyeballs on it. I very much appreciate everyone who has said kind things. So thank you all so much. I will totally toast your boss's nuts on Cameo. I will try to do so in the most creative way possible, Jonathan. And also, I saw Red Wolf Sam mention it a moment ago. In kind of an impromptu move, about an hour before we went live tonight, I was talking with my pal Mikey Blanton, who runs Black Label Pro over in Crown Point, Indiana. You know, a number of years ago, 2007, him and I and a couple of other friends, we promoted some independent shows, a couple of them. And the main event of one of those shows was Samoa Joe versus Eddie Kingston. Very first time those two ever met in a ring. And to celebrate their world title match tomorrow night on TBS Dynamite, Winter is Coming. I've uploaded the full match, the first time Eddie Kingston met Samoa Joe in a wrestling ring. It is right there on my channel for you all to enjoy. It is fantastic. Now, without any further ado, we are 4 minutes into the hour. Why am I going there? Don't do that, Tom. That's bad. That is a bad thing to do. You know, a good thing to do. First off, a good thing was to be like Rev Ray and subscribe on Prime. Thank you for doing that. We got a hype train going. Let's ride this hype train back to December 1990. Watch 3 episodes of NWA Worldwide right now. Let's go. All right. These are dubbed over from airings. I believe it was 2003 when these re-aired in England. After there was a weird thing with the World Wildlife Fund in the WWF. So they just ran like a year and a half of WCW TV in one of their time slots. I had a weird day. I've told a couple of you about this. My son Noli had his Christmas winter school band concert today. He did a great job. He rocked the baritone. He jingled the bells. Wonderful time. I was telling somebody seated near me about Noli's interactions with some folks at AEW on Wednesday. We had a great time. And the Noli's upcoming meeting and selfie session with Tony Khan at World's End. And the lady sitting in front of us turned around and she asked about the wrestling I was talking about. And she goes, "That's interesting. My great-grandmother was one of the most famous women's wrestlers in the world." I'm like, huh, that's cool. And then she started going on about some of the things her great-grandmother had done, like real like in the weed stuff. And then she goes, "I'm Mildred Burke's great-granddaughter." Blown away. She starts pulling out family photos. Starts talking about folks she met at the Louisville premiere of Queen of the Ring, the Mildred Burke movie. It was a grand old time. Such a nice lady. She was so nice. It was such a nice chat. And I can never escape wrestling. I'm always going to be around it. Even when I'm not around it, wrestling finds me. WCW Network, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
It has become quite an explosive situation between the Steiners and the Nasty Boys. The Steiners really
gotta pull up the Twitch thing on my phone as well because not wanting to work on my screen. Everything is wrestling, Zach. That is right. Everything is wrestling. So yeah. If you were not here on a Sunday for Off the Grid, thanks to a kind soul who saw me post about it on social media the other day, I am now one half of the WCW World Tag Team Champions. And my partner is you, the viewer. So congratulations, we are the tag champs together.
Good look at Scotty Steiner as the referee.
So yeah, it was really cool. It was, and I, living in Indiana, I bump into a lot of like fake Ultimate Warrior relatives and people that are just full of crap. Like, I've met a couple people that have lied about like being Randy Savage's cousin. This lady had both family photos and she knew a lot of things that I think only like someone telling the truth would know. And I thought it was really dope. So that was my weird evening. And now I'm here with you watching muscular cops get thrown around by muscular Steiners. I certainly hope not. I'm still traumatized, LJH, from the last time we had the State Patrol in the stream. 13-minute match full of head scissors. Yes, congratulations all of us. We are the new WCW World Tag Team Champions.
I keep asking that question. But it's a question that has
Because it could have been. There were a lot of Black Scorpions. A lot of Black Scorpions.
Both members of the State Patrol on the outside.
Both members of the State Patrol on the outside. I don't want the camera on me, he says, wrestling on TV. Turn it James Earl Wright.
How'd you like one of those two to pull you over?
I think I've had two like that pull me over down in Alabama one time.
Well, I believe you, Brian.
Of course, I didn't pay the ticket. I just threw it at the window.
I mean, after all, your father is the inventor of masturbation, as we've discussed. Oh my gosh.
Tilt-a-whirl slam.
See, and that's a good point. Like, why is Rick Steiner wrestling the police? He loves them.
And now the tag is made.
Yes, we do. We operate under the Freebird rule. Any point, any two of the dozens and dozens of us may defend these belts. Or belts. You all have to share the other one. This one stays here. Do I have a James Earl Wright fun fact? No. I mean, folks on YouTube love him. Dale Veazey, one of the favorites of the wrestling fetish folks. Green Boy, why was Sky Sports showing 1990 WCW? So WWE had a time slot on like Sundays really late in the night, like 1 a.m., where for some reason they were just airing WWF Superstars from like 1987, and then the whole thing with the World Wildlife Fund happened, and they were like, we don't want to blur all these WWFs, right? So they just gotten the WCW library. Oh my gosh. And figured, we'll just throw these WCW Worldwide shows on because there's no logos on here we have to blur. So yeah, for like 2 years, old WCW Worldwide episodes aired in the middle of the night on Sky Sports. Y'all can fight over who you want to be in the Freebirds. I, of course, will be the guy filming Jimmy Garvin. Risky Brewer, hell yeah, 5-stream streak. Of course, we got Mike back here, watching over my shoulder. Someone joked on YouTube that I should have Mark Madden over the other one as the devil. My gosh. Any muscular guy in little tights is big with the fetish folks. Why is he so obsessed with getting this match off of television? James Earl Wright is Amish, and he believes that photos will steal your soul. That is awesome. Your grandfather headbutted Dick the Bruiser. That's awesome. Yeah, Jared. I don't know Jared directly, but I've run around in the same circles with Jared. I know he was around OVW at that time, and that's awesome. Yes, cops didn't want folks streaming or filming them. Yes, he just wants the body cams turned off. Kind of, Sam. Yes. How do you see your stream streak? I think it's something to do with like the bits. I don't know.
Well, for those fans who have been asleep over the past 2 months, they might need to watch that, but I don't think
I'm a little Twitch chat illiterate. Also, why is this match still happening? My dad didn't like wrestling enough to like go to shows, and why did he land on his forehead? He's beating him with like a bar. He found a baton.
Who's in trouble on the outside? Can he come back from this?
Well, the State Patrol, they were just looking for some little advantage to take over on the Steiners, and they may have needed that little extra incentive there to get them.
That extra incentive to beat him with a metal bar?
Tremendous double clothesline. Here comes Rick.
Yeah, that's why he wanted the cameras off. Police brutality.
Picks him up. Oh, you can see
Oh gosh, here we go. Ooh, okay, that was a clean landing. That's amazing. Imagine throwing a battery at Scott Steiner. The Steak Patrol. That would be a fun gimmick. The health inspectors.
Well, fans, let's take another look at it here. They shoot the dog-faced gremlin in, but to the State Patrol,
Just notice Rick Steiner
he
didn't
gives them
wear
with a
knee
clothesline
pads for
his
this
trouble.
match.
And now we see Rick with the State Patrol with the top rope, a suplex off the second rope, and I think that spells demise for the State Patrol. Another win.
Yeah, Dutch did worldwide for a few months at like the end of 90, beginning of 91.
And towards Starcade. They come up on the 16th.
You know, there's a new team that's came into World Championship Wrestling. They're called the Master Blasters. Two of the biggest, strongest guys ever in this sport.
How can you say that with a straight
6'10",
face?
350 pounds. The other one's about 6'4", about 280. Two of the
These
strongest guys.
grown men in 1990 are dressed like Confederate
The
soldiers.
Lord didn't make us 6'10" and 300 pounds, but He gave us 2 fists and a body full of guts, and we've never backed
Body
up.
full of
So
guts.
anytime you want the wild
Tracy,
Southern boys,
dude.
you ain't gotta
Yes,
go
Armstrong
far.
bingo. I didn't even think of
I'm
it.
gonna
Thank
tell
you.
Anytime,
Mark it off,
any place,
Jonathan.
anywhere, we will be on you like a duck on a June bug, and y'all look like a
I love Tracy because he would use all these weird phrases and similes.
New team on the scene in the WCW. One of them 6'10", the other one's built
Steve
like a brick
Armstrong
house.
has
What I'm talking
turf
about.
bags.
They're nationwide, all over the world is where we
Okay, I love that.
with teamwork. Just
And he
like
does. He
WCW,
absolutely
got a
does.
winning record. WCW, we're not going to let you down either. Here we come, Blasters.
Fan scan. Let's see what the fans are doing in Anderson, South Carolina, where the show was not filmed. Was he sucking his teeth? Man, some of these guys wouldn't hide that stuff at all on television. Also, FYI, I mentioned in the Discord, next week is Deep Cuts Live 150, and I asked, like, hey, should we do something special? Like, watch something special or whatever. And I got some good feedback, and what I've decided, we're gonna do a regular stream next week, because I looked ahead. Keith Hart, he's really good. He's a really good enhancement guy. He's not the Keith Hart, though. But at the end of the month, because I don't know if you all have noticed, I like to line up the episodes we watched that have happened in the week or the month that they happened. Right, so this is all from December of 90. But I was looking at stuff for the end of the year. WCW's TV crew just left town at the end of the year. A lot of year-end clip shows. And I don't think those would be fun to watch. So what we're going to do is the last stream of the year. So it'll be Deep Cuts 152, I believe. We're going to watch another pay-per-view. Like we did for Deep Cuts 100.
Was a great Boy Scout at one time. Eagle Scout. Yeah, he's been a notorious rule breaker in World Championship Wrestling.
Keith Hart looks like both a child and Bobby's dad. So yeah, two stream. It'll be the last Deep Cuts of the year. We're gonna watch another pay-per-view, and I gotta pick I think I got something in mind. I got a real bad one.
That means you have
I love
to distrust me.
in squash matches, and Bobby would do it as a heel too. He would like high five the opponent. Not a Japan Super Show. I'm trying to spread those out. We just watched one of those about a month and a half ago. Great punch from Bobby. No, we gotta watch some bad show. Last time we watched a pay-per-view, we watched Battle Bowl '93, and we all suffered together, and it was a blast. I think I got one in mind. Ugh.
Sending beautiful Bobby over.
Oh, so he tried to do the old Red Bastien head scissors, and he went up on the wrong side. Not Battle Bowl '92. That one is on YouTube now, though. Starcade '92. Bodyguards and Bandits we watched on Off the Grid about a year and a half ago, Rev Ray.
the last couple of weeks.
That is a weird-ass show. It's going to be a bad WCW pay-per-view.
Appear or disappear.
And I would normally say it would be a Twitch exclusive, but YouTube was cool with me uploading Battle Bowl 93, so it will not be a Battle Bowl.
Just a matter of time.
Not be a Battle Bowl.
Did you say Sting was going to wrestle on the program today?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be an interested observer on that.
Beautiful Bobby now.
Yeah. We already watched Millennium Final. We watched all the German shows. They should have spread them out more.
Get a good look. What's your mama's name, boy?
What's your mama's name? Bobby wants to say hi to his mom.
Tell your mom hello.
I love it.
That's an Eagle Scout move, all right.
That's the only other time we've ever been able to handle.
Keith Hart's mom might not know where he is.
We've ever been able to understand what Bobby Eaton said, other than that time he yelled, "Son of a bitch!"
Like being low life at times, I guess that's your best, right?
WMAC Masters is not quite wrestling material. This will be a WCW show. Racing is the best. Thank you for the follow.
With a backbreaker. He gets better each and every week.
Touch is sitting there. Wait, Sting's booked this week?
Thank you.
Where did they tell? Where'd you get this format from? I just sat down.
While they work.
Now up to the top.
Where do I think the WWE library will end up when it leaves Peacock? Says William Jared England. YouTube. It is all going, or as much of it as possible is going to YouTube.
Driving the knee. Right in the chest of the heart.
Like, I think they're going to try to do some sort of deal with the ESPN, but they're not going to want everything. That's why the Vault was started in the first place, because they knew this was the end game.
Welcome to the Wrestling Wrap-Up. The Wrap-Up, of course, is the official publication of World Championship Wrestling and is
I
available at all
love Gordon
arena
kind of
World Championship
standing
Wrestling
like
being
off to the
held.
side-ish,
It is also available
like he's
by
like one of the
subscription.
Partridge
This
family.
week we're going to concentrate on the situation between World Championship Wrestling's heavyweight champion Sting and
Yeah, Bobby was
Black
always very
Scorpion.
sweet with
Let's
his
go back to the
enhancement,
very, very
guys.
first time
Always very
we
kind and
heard
encouraging.
any words from the Black Scorpion. See if you can pick up any clues as to his identity.
Think back. Who could it be that would hate you enough to want to see you?
I have a soft spot for the Black Scorpion.
Defeated man. Maybe a little clue.
Oh yeah, Chris Landis.
California.
I'm not tight with Chris Landis, but I know Chris Landis, the guy writing the WMAC book.
Think
Yeah.
about it, Sting.
Well, it was difficult by that to tell whether that voice had been changed electronically or not. But
Wait, what?
Black Scorpion finally made his appearance.
Stephen J. Neptune, man, thank you for upping that sub 5 months in a row. Much appreciated.
North Carolina.
I love that Gordon listened to that. It was
It
like,
became obvious that the Black
do you
Scorpion
think it
did
was
not want
modified
Sting's title. He wanted his mind
by a
and
computer?
his emotions. Let's
Maybe
pick up
it wasn't.
12 of the champions.
Maybe that's his real Black Scorpion.
Was he wrestling? Who was the man that... Look at Sting. He's
Sting doing YouTube face.
astonishment by the champion of the world.
More recently, in fact, at Halloween Havoc, the Black Scorpion appeared once again. And then, bizarrely enough, disappeared. And then reappeared.
They really should have explained how Ric Flair knew all this magic. I love the WCW ramps. I used to set up ramps for my figures all the time when I was a kid, because it was my favorite setup. There's Sting wearing his jacket that he would wear when he didn't have a jacket to match his gear.
A sample of the Sting. Try to defeat the Black Scorpion.
What was great about this is if you watch the pay-per-view, at the end they have the closing credits and they credit the magician who did the trick. Also, I've always heard that live you could totally see her run behind the curtain, run through there, and then come out the other side. Like they didn't even bother trying to hide it.
Finally, a situation evolved through the danger zone and Paulie Dangerously that Sting agreed to meet face-to-face with the Black Scorpion.
Yeah, and Ole probably needed surgery in his throat.
is hard.
You know what would have been funny? Remember that Ole
will be resolved,
Al Perez was one of the Scorpions. He was not going to be the final one.
Exclusively on
Never going to be the final one.
Sting versus the Black Scorpion, title versus the Mask inside a steel cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a
And again, Gordon just does not seem to be plussed at all. Moondog Rex! Double old lady bathing suit strap on that singlet. Love it. Randy Colley. Moondog Rex against the world champion Sting. I love it. Oh, it's the Masked Magician. What was that guy's name? It was like Ricky Ricardo or something like that.
Nobody gets quite the response across the world as the champion.
Again, Sting's wearing that jacket he wears when he doesn't have a jacket that color coordinates with his gear.
And the confrontation against the Black Scorpion.
Vinny Valentino, thank you, Matt Foster. Yes, Vinny Valentino was the Masked Magician.
We've just seen now the history of Sting.
So you can tell this is like 4 hours into a center stage taping. There's nobody there. There should be, Jonathan. I think I need to set up a museum of singlets when I get my Maven money off of YouTube.
More or less his days as a preliminary wrestler and working his way all the way up, it may be all for naught if he lets the Black Scorpion get to him. At this point, I'd have to say, I believe he has Sting worried.
So according to Dutch Mantel, if Sting gets freaked out by this magic, his entire career will be for naught.
Boy, they're into it.
I love that. Moondog Rex is like, but I hit you. Oh crap! Yankee Huck works at the Smithsonian. Hell yeah, we gotta get a singlet display up in there. And yeah, I love a good. We don't have enough ugly wrestlers like this anymore. Not enough, just real weird guys.
That's what makes him the world champion.
They're all eating weird shit on TikTok.
Fans right now, I'd have to say that
like Moondog Rex wouldn't get into wrestling if he came around in 2026. He would be in Power Slap. Thank you, Yankee Hawk. Much appreciated. You said it, Red Wolf Sam. They're all doing Power Slap against God, who? It's Facade. Ah, I hit my belly button on the medium or the middle turnbuckle.
Great strategy from the world champion here. Well, it's no secret what he's trying to go for.
Sting's working the leg.
He's working on the legs of the Moondog. And I'll say one thing for Sting. He didn't pick just a so-so wrestler to step in the ring with here on Worldwide Wrestling. The Moondog was.
It does kind of look like the Jeff Hardy face paint, the Masked Magician mask. No, he wouldn't be in politics. He'd definitely talk about politics on the internet, though. His Facebook would be not. Oh gosh, Black Scorpion.
It's the Black Scorpion again.
Black Scorpion really cares if Moondog Rex wins this match.
You gotta be on your toes, Sting. Concentrate on your match one at a time, Sting.
His concentration completely gone now. It's got to be Dutch.
He's over the PA system. Can't you just track the... Because they didn't do anything wireless back then. You could just track the cord. It's potted into the soundboard.
For the third week now, the Black Scorpion mysteriously commandeering.
I like it. Don't look for me, Sting. Pay attention to me, dog. You see what happens when you pass.
I love that even with the distraction, Moondog Rex can't get Sting to sell for him. I love it. Would you imagine tuning into this in England at like 1 a.m.? Stoned, tired. Yeah, you can't like hack an analog soundboard. You have to have a microphone hooked up to it with a wire. It should be pretty easy to find the Black Scorpion. And he's not shutting up during the replay. Is he calling the replay? Sting with the Stinger splash from behind.
And it's Sting now getting out of the ring.
You almost made a mistake with your Sting. Let's just stand out here.
Oh crap, I'm scared now. Black Scorpion totally could hack this feed. Sting's attacking fans. They're not talking, Sting.
You're too nervous. No, that's not me, Sting.
She jumped her cue.
Sting went right into the crowd. This is crazy. Oh my God!
I have convinced a female wrestler to attack you.
What is this?
Surprise.
Scorpion's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. That is not Bambi. That is her longtime life partner, Peggy Lee Leather. Some of you might have known from WoW in 2001. On Off the Grid before, we've watched Southern Discomfort, the documentary that she was in with Bambi. The funniest part is Bambi and Peggy Lee Leather were on the WCW touring crew at this point. They were doing mixed tags with Enhancement guys. I think they did a mixed tag on Worldwide like a week before this. And then they put her in the crowd. Like you wouldn't recognize her. Yeah, imagine going to a Worldwide taping. Jerry Springer begins. That's not cool, Luis. I'm not cool with that. I like you, but you're getting a warning, dude. Say stuff like that again, I gotta pooch you.
That song, breaking up is hard to do. You like that, man? You know, because
Hey, Ebenezer, hello.
everybody's idols for so many years are not together anymore.
And look at Jimmy Garvin.
Tommy Rich,
Would you let that man fly your plane?
if you really love your wife and them 3 babies, you better stay the hell out of our way.
If you love your wife and them 3 babies. I love that he names the exact amount of kids that he has. I don't think either of them were wearing pants. Ebenezer, thank you for upping that sub.
Making his way into the ring area from Border, Texas at 310 pounds.
Mike Ways looks like a dog made a deal with a fairy to become a man.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri at 250 pounds, Albert Bizzle.
Albert Bizzle, I like this
The
guy.
U.S. champion
This
now
guy
Tony
looks like he
Gunn
could take care of
Gone back to the
business.
dressing room to check out what in the world
But not
is
against
going
Dean
on with
Hansen.
Sting in this. I guess it was a young lady that jumped out of the stands.
It was a young lady.
That the Black Scorpion will get you.
Patrick's like, ow! Don't be so aggressive with her.
Crack journalist.
I would induct David McClain.
Match is over.
Fellow Hoosier,
Right now, though, Stan
David
Hansen,
McClain.
The U.S. champion not in a good mood. As you probably know, he had first.
No, I would never touch Stan Hansen's rope. Thank you, Louise. Yeah, we don't say things
But
like
now Jim Hurt has said, yes, you must have.
that. I appreciate the apology, I just don't make it a
You
habit.
hear the chant for Lex
And we are
Luger.
cool. Albert Bizzle. It's pronounced Bizzle, yes. We want Lex, we want Sting. Come on, guys, make up your minds.
But here's some comments from Stan Hansen directed towards Luger and towards Mr. Jim Hurd.
Yeah, no, Stan Hansen.
What a wild
I don't want to
situation this week on Worldwide. The Black Scorpion making his presence known once again. Hansen showing the Larry that big ball dripping down the
Yeah,
mouth.
maybe. Oh, shoot. Oh my, look at all that shoe. I think I've talked about it before. When I was a kid, I didn't know what chewing tobacco looked like. So I thought Stan Hansen was eating shit when he wrestled.
How can Hansen
pick this big guy up.
And he was a heel because nobody wanted to be around the guy that ate shit. Oh, yeah, Tony pitched to a pre-tape.
The lariat works again.
Was it that? I don't know. Apparently it was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're just going to... Hey, they're getting Lex. They're getting Lex. I'm happy for them. Was the Stan Hansen Sting match? It had to have been. But they didn't have that many dates on Stan Hansen. He'd come in between tours in Japan. Joe Kazana, who is still a factor in the NWA. Not Paul Lee, no. Joe Kazana. There's the... I think Tony doesn't have a format either. So, last night, like, just on a whim, I turned on the 2000 Royal Rumble match. I wanted to watch it. I hadn't seen it in a while. I forgot, when the Mean Street Posse does their run-in, when Bradshaw's in the ring, he, like, punches them in the face for real. He tries to hurt them. Like, Rodney comes in the ring and he gives him like an uppercut. Like he's in Brawl for All. And Joey Abs gets like hurled from the ring. Like he has like a hand kind of touching the ropes, but then he like vertical leaps over. It's wild. And then Farouk comes out and helps Bradshaw beat them up on the floor, even though they weren't feuding. It's just like, wouldn't it be funny if Shane's friends got murdered on pay-per-view? Yeah, I think he is doing like a Colonel Sanders type thing on NWA TV. I don't know if it was Bradshaw being unprofessional or Bradshaw doing what he was told. That's what I feel bad about for Joey Abs, is Joey Abs was a worker, but I genuinely don't think most of the guys knew that. Like, if you hear guys talk about the Mean Street Posse now, they meant, like, Raven. He talks all the time about going out partying with Shane in the early 90s when he worked there as Johnny Polo. And I heard him telling a story about it, and he claimed that Rodney, Pete, and Joey Abs were there, even though Joey Abs was in North Carolina and was not their friend. I don't think they ever planned to make him world champion. They ever planned to make Stan Hansen world champion. Just because he wasn't around enough. But I do think there were guys that legitimately thought Joey Abs was Shane's third friend.
That's a pretty big obstacle, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much. And he was the one that was there to actually wrestle matches. Who did take the first day's pressure? I do not know.
Luger, what a great athlete. And what a great gentleman.
What a great athlete, Tony says as Joe Kazana is strangling him.
He's all right to talk to.
That would have been a great gimmick if after the Black Scorpion Sting feud, they just had Ric Flair get on the PA with the voice modifier and like heckle like bad matches.
The fans want the title back, regardless of Big Cat or Motor City Madman.
The winner of the match of total package, Lex Luger.
Yeah, I imagine running over the world title in the AWA probably lost Stan a lot of trust with promoters in America. You giving that guy your belt? I always love when Luger would like not be able to get the grip on the head at first, and he'd be like, like he's falling over.
All right, Dutch, thank you very much.
Wait, what? Why is Doug Dillinger cutting a promo?
The only thing I can tell you is that we have the lady out of the arena at this time. We're doing
It looks like the show's over. Of course you have her out of the arena.
And until we find this out, we're going to add security to Sting. We have security at the dressing room at this time. Like I say, until we find out what her
Like I say, how do you boys in the back have leather jackets? I will steal them and sell them to fans. I would love a blazer that says WCW Security Director. I think that's my next goal. To get a WCW Security Director blazer. But also we have another match left. So whether they film that with all of the lights in the arena off. Yeah, we have this fan out of the arena. We're down to 8 fans now for this final match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team event is set for one fall. Introducing first, members of the Four Horsemen. First from Minnesota, 249 pounds.
Look at this. I always thought it was funny that in this era, when Flair lost the world title, they're like, oh, you have to come out to Arn and Barry's music. I don't want to know what he said to her. I have a feeling it would make me sick to my stomach.
Well, first of all, I want to get your reaction to what we heard from Doug Dillinger, isn't it?
Jeff Gamble, that's right. The future gambler. The father of El Hijo de Gambler, who's been in the chat a couple of times here. Hope he's doing well.
It is bizarre.
Yes, that is in fact the gambler. Arn Anderson working against his son. Yes.
And he knows the way to get to him is mental.
With Starrcade right around the corner, the question is, has it gotten this thing to the point to where the world champion is maybe cracked?
Yeah, that LaGrange. I always associate the LaGrange ripoff song with Barry Windham. Hey, wait, hello.
But right now, Arn Anderson is getting Greg Sawyer. Here they are.
Poor Greg Sawyer.
On the verge.
Yeah, that's a sweet mullet on Proto Gambler.
And another shot. This one will be in St. Louis in Starrcade. Right to the face.
Yeah, the Monarchs used LaGrange. They used the actual song. Oh my gosh. That poor man's leg came underneath him.
Right to the chest.
There's a woman at ringside painted up like the juicer. Oh man, Arn Anderson coming out to Husker Du. Don't wanna know if you are lonely. That would be so good.
Has gone beyond now the realm of in-the-ring wrestling.
It's bizarre.
Did Arn just woo? That's fun.
Jeff Gamble will come in. Arn Anderson with a great.
Do you think Jeff Gamble looked across from Arn and went, I need to do that?
But he, like Ric Flair, become the consummate team.
Oh, if the Gambler was working today, he'd be with DraftKings. He'd have his promo codes. Man, the Gambler would be making bank. Came around just a little too soon, man. My thoughts on Jack Perry replacing Darby? I'm disappointed because not necessarily in the choice, but there were a couple of cool first-time matches for Darby. Like, I think Darby and Speedball would have been real interesting. I'm disappointed we're not getting that, and I don't think we'll get that anytime soon because there won't be an opportunity to do it. I think if Jack Perry's gonna be able to get his legs back underneath him, this is the chance to do it. You know, he's had some good tag matches since coming back, but like the in-ring end of the Scapegoat run wasn't the best. So I'm hoping this is his redemption. By the way, Collision on Saturday was unreal. That Dorada Claudio match? Oh my gosh. Mox and Takeshita was real good too.
I don't believe I've seen Arn and Ric Flair look as good as they've looked today. There you see right now shooting his opponent into the ropes, coming off with a spine buster.
Yeah, I saw Zach said it earlier. Jeff Gamble looks up at Arn. Are you my dad?
Let's go to WCW this week, fans.
You know, people say genetically, the Steiners are all mixed up. Mentally, they don't have nothing going for them.
Genetically?
My brother may have it all. Nasty boys, if it's in a cage or wherever it's at.
At least he understands it.
Because I do, we got nothing planned.
Hey, Nathan. Yeah, you totally should, dude. I'm telling you.
We got one thing going for us.
Claudio Dorada is one of the best Claudio matches of the year.
Like it, we don't care. Nasty boys, they say never judge a book by its cover. When he jumped on our back, you found it was a lot easier getting on than getting off. You know, they say that this is the toughest dog in the world. When he's out of a pit,
Hey, here's her dog.
put him in a pit and he'll kill another dog. Just like us, put us in a ring. We ain't so nice. Put us in a cage, we're even rougher. Nasty boys, you started something.
Like,
We're gonna
with
finish
no
this.
context,
I think he ain't so nasty.
Scott just seems pissed off at his dog.
Next week on Worldwide Wrestling, we'll see Flying Brian in action. A look at Ric Flair's limo ride with Teddy Long as chauffeur.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that dog is baffled. He has no idea what's going on. Oh my goodness. Bayfarm, thank you so much for the subprime. Much appreciated. Y'all are the best, man, with these subs.
Oh, this kind of thing has never happened.
It's the end of the show, and there's camera operators walking back and forth.
A cop, security guard, or whatever. It's not a comfortable.
Yeah, that dog had minimum top 2 smartest beings in that shot.
I don't know who's who. Yeah, the Black Scorpion. Yeah, he's getting.
I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you, Bayfarm.
But you got to really concentrate now for Starcade.
Doug Dillinger standing back there.
Trying to do this to you, but we know that you, the world champion, and all the fans behind you can overcome all these odds when it comes to Starcade and the Black Scorpion.
This is it right here, my little reminder.
What?
Little happenings ringside. I will be at Starcade one way or another.
Did he skin Kevin Sullivan's head?
All right, the world champion Sting. Prepare to go up.
Sting, come back here. I need to steal something from you so I can sell it to a fan. Alright, before we go to our next episode, if you were not with me Sunday for Off the Grid, this coming Sunday is our members-only stream on YouTube, Not Quite Wrestling. We're going back to the track, we're strapping on the skates. It's Roller Jam, baby. Alright, that is Sunday. Again, for YouTube members only, $4.99 tier and up. If you're not already, please consider becoming a YouTube member. Not Quite Wrestling. Some of the members that are in the chat can back me up here. Some of the weirdest streams I do. And we're doing some episodes from season 4 of Roller Jam where they just got real desperate. So it'll be a blast. Yeah, last week on Worldwide, yeah. Twitch members are welcome as long as you sub on YouTube. Wait, what? He's going to expose himself? Is that like that Nathan For You episode where he had the claw of shame? Or if he didn't get out, he was going to pull his pants down? Yes, Doug Dillinger was a legitimate cop in Charlotte.
This week on the program, our feature matchup one-on-one. The Z-Man will go up against Nature Boy.
Hell yeah, Buddy Landau. They misspelled his name. 1-0.
Ron Simmons of Doom is here in singles competition as well. The wrestling wrap-up. We'll take a look at the Pat O'Connor Memorial International Tag Team Tournament at Starcade next weekend, and a special interview with Dick
the Bruiser.
And we'll have a special look at the much-talked-about limousine ride with Nature Boy Ric Flair and Theodore R. Long. Right now,
I think Dutch's beard and his chest hair just kind of grew into each other. Couldn't tell where one ended and one began. Oh, I think that's my boy Joey Maggs in the ring. Oh, this show was on your 9th birthday. Yesterday was your birthday. No, you stick it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I assume yesterday was not your 10th birthday. Yes, Teddy Long is managing Ron Simmons and will be driving Ric Flair in a limo. I have thought about doing both BattleBots and Robot Wars. I need to check to see if they'd pass the YouTube copyright trust. I was wrong, not Joey Mads. The Italian Stallion. Mad Maxine's bow. I will look into that, Sigma fan. I will put that priority since you brought it up. See if I can get either of those past the YouTube copyright test so I can do it as a member stream.
We're gonna dominate because it's our kind of match. Street fight or whatever you got.
Heroin has a funny haircut. Yes. Classic one. Whole line's on YouTube. But, however, there's a difference between uploading something to YouTube and being able to keep it up demonetized and being able to do a members-only stream with it. I've tried to stream International Gladiators on Not Quite Wrestling, and it's on YouTube, bootlegged, but it instantly gets... I tried to stream it, and like it instantly got caught, and they booted the stream off the air. It's a big difference. Ron rules. Hello, Cecil Nix. Yes. This Italian Stallion looks both exactly like Tatanka and also not like Tatanka at all. Yes. Glad to have you here, Cecil. For some Black Scorpion era silliness. Also, shout out to the camera op for wearing the most noticeable outfit possible on the apron. Celebrity boxing, that might be one we need to do. I might get sad, but I absolutely do think we need to do it. My friend Ben Pasco, he has a YouTube channel, Pop Culture Hyperfixations. And he did a video about celebrity boxing. You need to go check it out. He has a lot of really good long-form deep dives into some like real specific pop culture things from like the early 80s and 90s. This is the ultimate. The year 2000 is coming, and we think we're all going to be in space.
Facing a masked menace from his past. Can he unmask? Can he conquer the Black Scorpion? Plus, the first ever tag team championship of the universe.
I love these silhouettes of collar and elbow tie-ups.
Battle continues as Lex Luger and Stan Hansen go head-to-head for the U.S. heavyweight title. Plus, Doom, Ric Flair, Anderson, and more.
Did Ole Anderson let this guy borrow the voice disorder? There were no Frenchmen, no. But false advertising.
Come on down here, Teddy. Say hi to the camera.
So Ric Flair defeated Butch Reed at the Clash a couple weeks before this to earn the right to have Teddy Long as his butler for the day, his chauffeur. Dutch Mantel, I think, is the comfiest clothes wearer of the week. More than anybody wearing ring gear. This man showed up to work wearing pajamas.
Let's take a look at what Dutch is talking about. Nature Boy Ric Flair in all his glory with Theodore Arlong as his limousine driver.
It's a beautiful day in hot Atlanta, Georgia.
I thought he was going to start to say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
The Atlanta Braves.
Why didn't they do other tag tournaments? WCW, it's a miracle they did the one correctly. That is a great idea, Cecil. You need to do that. A universal mystery tournament that's just Psycho Mike and 7 aliens from various countries. I'm glad you corrected that, Sean Drox. I'm like, where are you going with this Billy Jack screwing? He does have a tinfoil hat on, yes. Dutch did.
My toy all day long. Come on down here, Teddy. Say hi to the camera.
I believe that the stip was if Butch Reed had defeated Ric Flair, he was going to get Ric Flair's boat.
Here we go. Come on, Teddy. What's good for the goose? Hey. The contract, pal. You drive this for the day.
Could you imagine driving by and you see this rich white dude screaming, "I have you under contract"?
That's it, big man. Thank you very much.
Teddy, don't forget the first stop along the way is to pick up Double A. If you're waiting in the lobby, they're a minor renaissance. How's it feel, big man?
Yeah, this is not just vaguely racist. This is racist.
Well, you are. Woo. You know what? Big surprise, Teddy. At 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I got Janet Jackson coming in. She'll be right next to the nature boy himself. Hey, pal. Hey, Theo. I need a Coca-Cola. Why don't you pull it right over the red light?
I need a Coca-Cola for Janet Jackson.
Okay. Hey, Theodore. Thanks for the Coke.
Now I got a Diet Coke.
Good. Now let's go to the airport. Hey, brother, what are you doing?
Hey, brother.
There's nothing wrong with the car.
I always loved that Flair would act all fancy, but would not be afraid to bust out an old brother. Why did Teddy go from such a prominent... He wasn't really prominently on air when he left WCW. He was just kind of doing charity work. Yeah, the Double A, they're picking him up from his garage. He's drunk with Bobby Eaton, throwing rocks at ducks. But, oh gosh. I see, for some reason I remember this angle as being Doom were the ones who attacked him. But no, it's various assailants. Not even wrestlers. Just guys that Teddy Long knew. And Doom standing off to the side. Big fan of Ron Simmons' visor. Ron. Okay, we're in front of a nice car. Let's do silly things.
Let me say something to you right now. You made the first mistake of trying to make the Godfather chauffeur. Your second mistake.
I will say I was somewhat impressed that the guys that Teddy had take out Ric Flair seemed to be all white dudes. You'd think they would have gone super racist. Ric Flair was kidnapped, and they just aired the footage on television. Like it was part of the show. I love it. Like in canon, these men committed like 3 different crimes. And this company is like, oh, whatever, they'll have a wrestling match.
Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 226 pounds.
Blind Brian wearing his weird blue cheat or bangle print gear.
From Woodsdale, Ohio, 245 pounds. Jeff Sword.
Jeff Sword. I have to think that guy would go up to women at the bar and be like, "You live by Jeff Sword, you die by Jeff Sword." Yeah, where did the cameraman go? That's a good point. Good point, Ray. Because Teddy and Doom are just passing along the camera.
What a tremendous athlete. Standing drop kick.
Yeah, I don't think they ever answer what happened to Ric Flair when he was kidnapped.
Right here in the month of December. Excitement of World Championship Wrestling wherever it is.
Jeff Sword's a thick boy.
Oh, watch out.
Oh.
Both feet right down on Jeff Sword. We invite you to get out this holiday season and enjoy the best of World Championship Wrestling. Always excitement during the holidays. We look forward to having you a part of our holiday scene as we go into 1991.
No, he was not. Jeff Sword was not on my video, one of my videos. He might be in the future. He has a very Popeye build. Yeah, oh, absolutely Jeff Sword, for years at Indies, was announced as WCW star and make sure to put it on the flyer, put the WCW logo. They didn't follow up on that angle because Ric Flair became the Black Scorpion. So in canon, Ric Flair was doing magic tricks and distorting his voice to scare Sting while simultaneously being kidnapped. and having his car stolen by Doom were the good guys in all this. Ric Flair being ultra racist, being creepy with the Black Scorpion stuff. Like,
slap to the chest. And now with a run. Drop kick. Flying Brian using the moves that's made.
Yeah, that's why Ric Flair had to go full bodysuit. So nobody would see all of his bruises from his assailant attack. Well, I give you a present for Christmas. Special stream at the end of the year. I announced it earlier. The year-end stream is going to be a real bad pay-per-view. Stay tuned for that.
The wrestling wrap-up. The wrap-up, of course, is the official publication of World Championship Wrestling.
They're disgruntled IRS agents.
World Championship Wrestling is held.
Stop sending incomplete tax returns,
The
Rick.
wrestling world are concentrated now on Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis next week for the exclusive pay-per-view Starrcade. And one of the outstanding features of the night will be the Pat O'Connor International
Gordon looks
Memorial Tournament.
30% alive
Great night
here.
of competition. Here's some more information.
The first annual Pat O'Connor Memorial International Tag
And the
Team
last
Tournament will be held
annual.
on Sunday, December 16th, exclusively on pay-per-view.
The Steiners won, and they're like,
This
okay,
inaugural event is
that's
named for
enough.
Former world champion Pat O'Connor, the only
Also,
native
Pat
Bob
O'Connor,
New Zealand to ever
best of
become
my
world
knowledge, not a
champion.
tag team
Pat
wrestler.
is shown here versus Buddy
He was a
Crosby,
singles world
over
champion.
50,000 fans at Kaminsky Park in Chicago in 1961. This tournament is an 8-team.
Don't sound too
singles
excited,
elimination
Jim.
event, and the winning team will receive a giant trophy and the distinction of being the first ever international.
Couldn't
tag
get an
team
exact
champion.
measurement, just
The
a
Steiner
giant
brothers
trophy.
represent the United States and are seated number 1. The Japanese duo of Mr. Saito and the Great Muta are seated number 2.
Muta didn't want to paint
Don't
up for
miss
the
this
promo.
tremendous tournament exclusively on pay-per-view at Starrcade 90 Collision Course on Sunday, December 16th from St. Louis.
Well, as you saw, of course, the Steiners are the number 1 seed in the Pat O'Connor International.
Yes, that was the tournament where Ted Petty, Rocco Rock, was a South African apartheid officer. Yes. One and the same. Yes.
Starrcade 1990, the site of the international tournament. I'd like to say right now, for me and my brother, that we are very proud.
Me and my brother.
to represent the United States in the tag team tournament. Us
Why could he
together,
never
we
pronounce
across
that
the
word?
world, Wrestling in St.
He would
Louis,
always call
Missouri.
Rick his butter.
You know, it's a great honor for me and
Me and my
my
butter.
brother. We've gone through a lot of things, high school, college, and international style, but this is going to be one tournament.
International style.
Everybody, my brother and I are the tag team champions of the world. We're going to bring in a gold.
They
home
did
to the
misspell
US.
Pat O'Connor's name.
At Starrcade on December 16th,
Where did Dick the Bruiser come
the
from?
International Tag Team Competition. The special referee will be none other than Dick the Bruiser.
Starrcade, pay.
Oh, hey, it's the Black Scorpion.
Dick the Bruiser. That means they're all the greatest of all time. And I am the only referee that can handle the final matches of this international tag team tourney.
That's not the match he refereed.
I will be in the ring.
He refereed Sting and Black Scorpion.
So afraid of blood. I don't wear a big.
They had this dude do weeks of promos
I'm tough and I can beat
about how he was going to referee the finals of this tournament, and then they switched it at the last second. Hey, Merchant Baggin', hello.
Buddy Pat O'Connor, I am going to
Nobody on this show had a healthy throat.
tries to not obey the rules. Dick the Bruiser, Starrcade, pay-per-view.
Yeah, Dick the Bruiser as my mom. If you guys didn't see that text I got from my mom that I posted on socials the other day. Dick the Bruiser died when I was 4.
I will make them watch the rules. I'll guarantee
My mom was happy to hear that he was dead
do everything they're supposed to
because he
do.
cussed at my grandpa once.
Dick the Bruiser.
And that is a fact. Now, let me remind you
Yeah,
right
no,
now,
but
plenty of good seats are
yes,
still
Zach. Like,
available by calling
anytime wrestling comes up, Dick, and you're talking to somebody over the age of like
Be sure to call your local
50.
cable access station.
Dick the
Another great
Bruiser.
match is upcoming. Stan Hansen defends
Like
the US
Noli's
title
wrestling
against
coach
Lex
at
Luger
school
in a Texas Lariat match.
is
Here's
an
Stan
older
Hansen to explain
gentleman.
the rules.
And whenever the kids are horsing around, he'll always say, "Stop doing that stuff from Channel 4 with Dick the Bruiser." And the kids are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Not so upset that Jim Hurt made him to put the title up against Lex Luger again.
Do you blame me for thinking as a kid that he was eating poop here?
Because I got my type of match.
Hopefully Dick the Bruiser did not cuss at you, Jonathan.
That I can do it any way I want to.
So now, Lex Luger, not only are you going to have to get in there with somebody like me, which I know you can't stand because I
Dude, part of the thing with like Flair and Hogan, everyone complaining about them being too old, it's like the hair. Hogan was bald and his hair was white. Flair had white hair that looked kind of gray. So of course people are going to think they're old.
Until somebody's not left standing. That's why I'm not worried no more.
Well, Stan Hansen has certainly made those rules crystal clear for everyone,
Yes.
including Lex
Looking like he was chewing
Next
dookie.
week, more information about Starrcade on December 16th in St. Louis. And once again, we'll be talking to Dick the Bruiser.
Hey, we're going to go to Stan Hansen right now to explain the rules of a love her or leave her match.
From Netawaka, Kansas, at 245 pounds.
Hey, it's Alan Iron Eagle, aka Joe Gomez, who Ric Flair just posted about the other day. His best friend. Oh no.
The U.S. heavyweight champion from Barker, Texas, at 300 pounds.
R.I.P. Joe Gomez. Not in real life.
Lariat here on Worldwide, and Tony Schiavone once again without the Dirt Man.
Without Dirt Man. We called him Dirt Man.
A situation involving Sid Vicious.
Did they only tape one match in an arena? Why are we back at center stage? Yes, the Tampa Pipeline. All the boys' best friend, Joe
In
Gomez.
this match against Alan Iron Eagle, the U.S. champion who told us not too long ago that he would not wrestle Lex Luger for the U.S. title again. Well, you now know it's a Texas Lariat match. You've heard the interview on the Wrestling Wrap-Up where he talked about being tied to his wrist and tied to Luger's wrist. Watch out, Iron Eagle tried to pick him up. And
Yeah, all these arenas look the same. You know, like that auditorium from South Carolina and the 300-seat amphitheater in downtown Atlanta. They look exactly the same.
Side headlock. Continues to put the pressure on. Iron Eagle holds on. Well, the Texas Lariat match means you got to touch all four corners in succession while dragging your man around the ring. And two very
Yeah, to Stan Hansen, he probably thinks this is the Tokyo Dome. Because his eyesight is horrible. I always love the idea that Stan Hansen was like, I can't actually see anything, so my finisher should be a thing where I throw my arm at your head. The penultimate warrior, yes. He just threw his tobacco at him. He took the tobacco out of his... He thought it was too undignified to spit on him, so he takes the chew out of his mouth and throws it at him. I don't know anything about Larry Kasabowski. I've never heard that name in my life.
Hansen, who has no respect or regard for the rules or any authority, and Jim Hurd can tell you that. He missed with the elbow, and Iron Eagle getting some chops in.
I hate the four-cornered bull rope matches too. That makes it... Oh my... Oh no! Oh no!
And a shot to the head again. From behind. Hansen showing the
Then Hansen calling that spot. Hey, I'm gonna kill you right now. Boom!
Here it comes. That'll yank the war paint right off of you, won't it?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the
Get out of here. I'm just gonna keep kicking you. After I've already concussed you twice. You have bruises on two parts of your brain. Now I'm gonna make you pee.
Trying the war dance right there.
Dude, seriously.
Concentration was
I have...
on the offensive and
Oh. Oh no.
Alan Iron Eagle. And now we're going to take a look at the lariat. And the question is,
As I like to say, why would you do that to someone? Does he have the best lariat in wrestling history? I don't know. Does he have the one I would least like to take? Yes. Why would you air that replay? Because it is dope when Stan Hansen wrecks dudes? Yeah, someone should steal that as a finish. Murder. What is happening? What is happening?
World Championship Wrestling presents
World Championship Wrestling presents Voice Modulation 90.
course, a
live pay-per-view spectacular on December 16th. The Super
I love Sting's like sexy little font he had there. It was sweet.
Collision Course. More than the world heavyweight.
Dude, it used to be the coolest thing in the world, Cecil, and you know this. Be strong style on the indies. And by strong style, I meant you just like didn't know how to work your strikes. Like all these dudes are like, oh, we love Japanese style. But if you actually watch those dudes, it's like, yeah, 1 out of every 5 really connects. But you hit them hard the first time. That way, the trick is you can kind of loosen up on the other 4. Because the fans already saw you hit them hard once, it's in their head you're hitting hard. And then you can kind of let up on them. Yeah, did they make that voiceover guy do that underwater with the microphone? I'm dying!
Wrestling fans, the following contest, it is set for one fall.
Wrestling fans, the following contest was delayed because I put on my little boy makeup. Glex is online, thank you for the follow, just in time for one of my all-time favorites, Buddy Landel. It's a shame this is not the match where he walks out. I think we watched it on here before. Walks out, looks into the camera and goes, I'm babyface! Real Nature Boy, damn straight. Any good wrestling events coming up in Indianapolis? I think Naptown All Pro's off until February. Trying to think. I mean, not that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm also a little checked out of the indie scene right now. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. But yeah, Buddy Landel's my dude. I love Buddy Landel. The Steiner Purple Warrior promo, if you've never seen it, from that Nitro where he shoots on Ric Flair.
You know, Bobby, we've had a lot of differences in the past.
Where he starts hyping up.
This time I'm gonna have my revenge.
Real Nature Boy, Buddy Landel could kick your ass. And he's dead, God rest his soul. Alright, Zach, go check out Zach. He does commentary, broadcasting extraordinaire. Indie Powerhouse Wrestling. It's in Muncie, Indiana. I used to date a girl from Muncie. I was about to share a story, but it's oversharing. I won't do that. But yeah, Muncie is between Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. The next show, January the 10th. Go there, tell Zach that you were from Deep Cuts Live, and he'll give you like a little like elbow thing, like back in COVID times. I think an intrepid convention promoter should do the Purple Warrior outfit as like a photo op for Scott Steiner. Get him like a purple silk shirt and a giant foam purple pimp hat. Crisp high five, guaranteed from Zach. If you go to Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, January the 10th in Muncie, he will give you a crisp high five. I was hoping, Cecil, that you would be on the Mystery Wrestling European shows. I was hoping that. It excites me greatly. I'm not just saying that just because you're here and because I adore you, Cecil. I don't think it's a real Mystery Wrestling show unless you have a match on it. This wouldn't feel right, so...
With you, and Dutch Mantel has
what defines a nature boy? Irresponsibility with money?
We all saw the video with Ric Flair and Theodore Arlong. What has transpired there?
Steak, that's right. Oh, I haven't thought about that sign in a long time. Yes. If you look in the crowd, Halloween Havoc 89. It is on YouTube, by the way. For some reason, WWE put it on YouTube in like 12 parts. But it is on YouTube. There's a fan up towards the front with a sign that he holds up during the Z-Man match that says Tom Stink. It's so good. So good.
Reversal. Into the ropes.
Oh,
Almost got him over, but tried to take him
almost
down
got
by
him
the
over.
midsection.
Not quite.
Nice move by the Z-Man.
The Z-Man.
High back body drop. Up on top.
Oh.
Flying body press.
No. What? In Canada, he would have been the Zed man. I'm fascinated by this whole Zed thing you all do. I think most of the world does it. Why am I saying it like it's this weird Canadian thing? I think most of the world does Zed. We're the weird ones. Why was that match only 90 seconds?
Let me tell you one thing. You succeeded in doing one thing, and that's getting Sid Vicious's attention. And when you get his attention, you got a big, big man on your hands, and we're going to see how you handle this situation. With
I hate having a big man on my hands. Wash them off. And I found a Josh Daniels match the other day, and I'm like, oh, that's right, he existed. And then I moved on with my day. Remember that period where, like, 7 dudes were working Ring of Honor as Chris Benoit ripoffs? Did they film this before the fans were let into the building? Hey, it's Lee Scott, the patron saint of enhancement wrestlers, Jerry Price. I've considered doing some ROH deep cuts. I've also pitched it to some people about doing it for the company, because I'd like to get paid. But, oh, this is from like a year earlier. This is from '89. They're like, hey, remember how cool this team was? They didn't even say they were going to air an old match. This is absolutely what the WFWA did with the Central States footage. But at least Tony did say we're going back in time. No, but no, they did not promote, hey, we're going to have an old match. Were you just kidnapping someone?
Who are notorious in the NWA. Sid Vicious and Dangerous Dan.
Yeah, Ghost of Burt Purvis. Like, that man had an axe. Low Dog, yeah, that's the promotion that Zach works for, yes. I think you two might run around in the same circles. Who was that dude that wouldn't sell for them? Oh my gosh, it certainly wasn't Lee Scott. I forget the guy's name, but I know what you're talking about, Cecil. The guy that would not stay down, so they had to punch him in the head. Avalanche? That was the guy's name? Oh my gosh. Oh! Yeah, Teddy Long walked around with a big key. It was the key to Norman's room, the rubber room at the mental health facility. And he would wave it around and be like, if you don't behave, you're going back there. Because that's how that works. I'm surprised they didn't re-air that match with Mike Blackwell. Just because this is WCW. Oh my gosh. Very casual powerbomb. I love two big, tall, mean, muscled-up guys that just never stop talking crap. And they powerbomb dudes. Now, CJ, I want to see a Sid Vicious entrance to We Hurt People. We Hurt People. God, Sid ruled. Hey, Pop 4D. Oh shit, by the way, the Big Cat was not in the Starrcade match. It was these two. Motor City Madman and the Night Stalker.
his tag team partner from Tallahassee, Florida.
Motor City Madman. What I loved about him is if you didn't see him next to somebody else, he just looked like they let a fan walk out. And then he like gets near other people. It's like, oh, it's because he's tall. God, the new shit. Sid and the new shit. If you've never seen it, I believe Sid introducing the new shit is on YouTube from that one IWS show, I think 04. It is a moment in wrestling history. Gotta see it. Yeah, you would never know Brian Clark would become like fine. He'd have some good matches. That's why it is bad to have your first matches on national television. Yes, that is, I tried to not give away the runtime, but yes. The total segment with Sid and his match and introducing his new group, the new shit, and IWS is 45 minutes long.
I think the Night Stalker may have bit off just a little more than he can chew with the vicious one.
That is... I love a schlubby guy that's like, I'm gonna do a cool roll. That's my move.
Well, Night Stalker, he's a big guy, and he's tough, and he's rough. And if he gets a little tired, he can just tag the Motor City Madman to come.
Like the Motor City Madman, and I say this not to be a jerk, he just looks like a wrestling fan, you know? He doesn't look imposing. I think Sami Zayn got beat up by the new shit, because I remember him taking the power bomb and then bouncing up and throwing himself over the top rope. But knowing Sid, maybe he was in the new shit and Sid just called an audible to throw him out anyway. Because that segment was ridiculous. This guy's completely gone deadweight, by the way. But I love it.
Me a lot of myself when I used to hang around the poo room, just a fighter, just take anybody on. It didn't matter to me.
I would take anybody on, baby. I love a good flying nothing. One of my favorite moves. Oh! Backyarder clothesline. Nick Patrick's like, do wrestling better. Motor City Madman's like, no! I will not do wrestling better. Oh, this is my favorite. His finisher's awesome. He would gently bonk your head into the top turnbuckle over and over and over. And the referee's like, this is too violent. TKO finish. Referee, stop it. You might give that man a slight headache. What a finish. I'm going to gently bop you like a cat. I love that the feature match is Ricky Morton against the guy that never won a match on WCW TV. Yeah, this is one of Michael Wall Street's last WCW TV matches. He bailed about a month and a half after this.
Tony, no more embarrassment for the Stinger. I will not walk around another arena and listen to voices and watch magic. Now it's in the cage.
I will not listen to voices or watch magic.
Because I won't be made a fool of any longer. Check my eyes out, Scorp. I'm talking to you.
Scorp?
You see how serious I am. You're in the cage.
He's selling this threat, but hey, Scorp.
I don't think there's any question how serious he is. It was last week on this program that we saw the woman jump.
Is this building up to Penn and Teller jumping him?
No, anything goes in this sport, Tony, and I knew that coming in. Of course, I never thought I'd see black magic and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna
Stuff like that. Like black magic.
No, I'm gonna run right straight.
He technically did win the tag match in the first round of Battle Bowl. Rip Rogers did, yes. Technically. Alright, so before we go into our final episode of the evening, Pat O'Connor footage was licensed. Of course, I got the members-only stream on Sunday, but I'm back for the Mothership WCW Deep Cuts Live this coming Tuesday, episode 150, stream 150. And here's what we're going to watch next Tuesday.
Hi, Nancy. Look into my eyes. See, when you go home, there's Aaron and there's Barrett, and you're playing with blocks, and you're going to McDonald's.
Alright, so that's Tuesday next week. As Brian so eloquently put it. What? Gotta turn this up. So one more episode. We're gonna go a bit past the top of the hour. Gonna go to about 11:15 tonight. I don't like to go that late normally, but got no other choice. Because I don't want to end now. Look at Tony's hair.
Hey, let's talk about Starcade this week.
What is that face Tony did?
Something waiting for you I wouldn't wish on a dog. And Luger, when Hanson gets through with you, you're going to wish you'd never heard the name of Stan the Man Hansen.
All the broadcasters in WCW, not the wrestler broadcasters like Dutch, but the broadcasters. God, they look like their makeup was done by a taxidermist.
Sid Vicious is with us, as well as Ricky Morton taking on Rip Rogers in our feature matchup.
In the feature match.
Black Scorpion situation, and on the wrestling wrap-up, Gordon Soley.
In case we didn't see enough Black Scorpion clips over the last couple of weeks.
Now let's go to action this week on Worldwide Wrestling.
Look at those empty seats. Could you imagine the fit people will be throwing on social media if a modern TV wrestling show started with that shot? We have more Motor City Madman. Night Stalker's like, screw this, skip town. Hopefully the Motor City Madman does his move again. And look at he looks like a wrestling fan. Yeah, Black Scorpion's just Scorp. Barry DeVille? Tim Powerhouse Parker, long time WCW enhancement guy. Look at that, he looks like an action figure. To scale.
It comes your way tonight. Starcade, what an event it is. And of course the Motor City Madman now. Slamming
Motor City Madman. Sleeping on the turnbuckle.
Powerhouse Parker. We do have some pre-recorded comments from the Motor City Madman.
You've only begun to see what the Madman can do. Let me tell you something.
No, we've seen everything you can do, but
I don't care who it is.
DeVille looks like his trucks have a built-in back brace.
Just as bad as everybody tells you.
Poor guy. Those of you that either haven't seen or have forgotten about it, because it's been a while, it's been almost 2 years since I posted it. The Motor City Madman was one of the first two legit Paul Heyman guys. He was part of a team called the Motor City Madmen, who Paulie dangerously managed his first team in the industry. And Paul needed a guy to manage, and he called him up. He's like, hey man, you want to come to WCW? And WCW is like, yes, we will pay this man. Oh gosh. A shoot clothesline dog?
The power of the big cat. Not afraid at all of the awesome team of the Skyscrapers and the Big Cat and the Night Stalker. What a confrontation it will be at Starcade this Sunday. Right now, though, in trouble as he sends the man.
Wait, Cage Match says that the Motor City Madman has a judo background? Was that finisher a judo move? Bonk? Bonk? I don't remember Taz doing that. Aw man, we don't get to see his move again. Yes, so Big Cat was feuding with Lex Luger at the time over the torture rack. But he would wrestle, he'd be teaming with this fella, Motor City Madman, to also feud with these skyscrapers.
They take the Berry over and slam him right down into the mat. And what an awesome team.
Look at them, they almost competently did a suplex.
Lex Luger's signature move performed beautifully by the Big Cat. Starcade, they're on their way.
I will say that does look cool. Talking trash with another man on your shoulders screaming for mercy. Yeah. Motor City Madman's not an ugly man wrestler. He's not scary looking enough.
On December 16th, the superstars of the NWA are traveling at light speed toward the ultimate confrontation.
I don't think the Motor City Madman was traveling at light speed. Just a hunch.
Heavyweight title hangs in the balance as Sting leaps into the ring, facing a masked menace from his past.
And he's straight edge and he's better than you.
Plus, the first ever tag team championship of the universe. An explosive
Of the
invasion
universe.
top tag teams from around the cosmos. The battle continues as Lex Luger and Stan Hansen go head to head for the U.S. heavyweight title. Plus, Doom, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and
Yeah, could you imagine if like a babyface started doing the bonk? It's like, I'm gonna get you, Motor City Madman.
Review Spectacular Sunday, December 16th.
Yeah, it's bullshit there were no aliens in that tournament. But Cecil brought it up. We need to get that done in Mystery Wrestling. Yeah, there were like 15 matches on that pay-per-view. They mentioned the tournament, but they don't mention any teams other than the Steiners. And Muda and Saito. And like 3 other matches.
We're now going to take a look at the Michael Wall Street story. Well, it's a very good story. I think you people need to stay tuned for this because, Tony, you know, I have a lot of money too, and I can empathize with Michael Wall Street and the problems that he's having right now because I inherited a lot of money, just like Michael Wall Street, he did. And just watch this story and he'll tell us everything, Tony.
Thank goodness he will. Let's take a look at the story of Michael Wall Street.
How many times do I have to tell you?
So I think we watched this on stream before. This actually got some like mainstream publicity. Because there were like outlets that were like, wait, there's a wrestler that does stock trading? Hey, it's Kevin Smith.
What do you want us to do about that?
What do you think I want you to do with it? Do the right thing. Let it roll over. Is there anything else?
Yeah, Mr. Wall Street. Mr. Finkel called from New York. He wants us to give some money to a children's charity there.
Listen, people, I am not interested in giving my money to some snotty
Mr. Finkel from New York.
Let me inform you about something else around here. If you like the salaries, your overpaid salaries, I might add.
Mr. Finkel from New York wants us to donate some money to a children's charity.
Get out of here.
Howard Finkel got a lot of crap from WCW throughout the years.
You'll have to wait a minute. Yeah, Harvey.
Poor guy.
Good. I like that.
That Brad York from the mailroom.
And a quarter. When it hits 60, dump it in their laps.
I love that Mike Rotunda here couldn't help but sit in that chair and like swivel back and forth.
You understand me?
Like when you have a child come to your office for like kids come to work day or whatever. And they just sit there like this all day. Yes, Michael Wall Street was before IRS. Yes. Yeah, Alexander York, right there.
As you can see, Mike Rotunda was a great wrestler, a great champion. But
why did he say his own name like he didn't know how to pronounce it? Mike Rotunda?
With the help and assistance of Ms. York, I am telling you people, I will become the next world heavyweight champion. That is our goal. Ms. York? And this is our most ambitious project, right, Miss York?
Between the acting and the static shots and the blocking, I'm expecting one of these two to sexually harass the other one any second now. And then freeze frame, this is why you shouldn't do this in the workplace.
Give me an opponent's name.
The bar graph's great. I really want to know what it's labeled. Those are, I believe, WCW crew members.
It's perfect, Ms. York.
He didn't read it. It's perfect. It's a piece of paper. I'm kind of surprised they haven't tried to redo the York Foundation with AI. Yeah, this is a training video. This is a corporate training video. I am so sad we don't get the dialogue. I'm so bummed. Yeah, give me a wrestler's name. 242-868. Perfect. That's amazing, Brian. I love that.
Mr. Wall Street, with my knowledge of computers,
Never knew Marla had famous actresses in her
I see no
family.
way we can lose.
See, you can do an AI gimmick where like, the wrestler has like 6 fingers and just like walks into walls and shit.
So there it is. You know, he and Alexandra may change the look of wrestling with this computer system they have.
Well, I think the computer age is long overdue in the wrestling profession, and I think it's a welcome
I don't think the
addition.
computer age is long overdue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by his administrative assistant, Alexandra York, from the financial district of Lower.
So yes, if you've never seen her before, Alexandra York is carrying a word processor to the ring. Nobody will know the difference. Oh, Dutch Mantel's absolutely pro AI in real life. A wrestler doing an AI gimmick that brings out a printout and it's like instructions on how to win a soccer game.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Lexington, Kentucky, 230 pounds, Rick Cannon.
It would have been funny if like she types in Rick Cannon's name into the software and it prints something out saying like wrestler not found. Yes, this is when he became Michael Wall Street. Oh, you have to think. Dutch on Facebook shares so many fake AI videos. Dutch Mantel has absolutely shared that video of the like super mutant prisoners that are getting sentenced to like 7,000 years in jail, and then they all scream, "Let me out of these chains and say it again." You know he has shared that and been like, Trump did it again.
Now, before the match gets underway, his opponent in Starrcade is Terry Taylor. Let's hear from Terry Taylor.
Yeah, the Peter's like, these steps only work if you can get out of your suit.
He's got Alexandra York telling him they're going to beat Terry Taylor in 8 minutes. Well, it ain't going to happen. I'm telling you right now, computers don't win matches.
Like 6 weeks after this, Terry Taylor would be all about this software. Yes, David J. Neptune Man. Everyone just wanted this poor sweaty man to wear all the clothes. It's like Mike Rotunda is wrestling himself if he made like 7 bad life choices. Yes, Terry Taylor with the robe that got passed around TNA. Scott D'Amore wore it, Bobby Roode wore it. Nobody would actually buy their own robe. How? There's no screen. Okay, there's a little screen there. But also, there's no Wi-Fi.
It certainly is. All right, now. Irish whip in and
Where are her files?
Wall Street.
That thing has no hard drive space.
Now, Wall Street is an excellent, excellent wrestler. And I'm so happy for him that he came into all this money. And
What are your feelings on him right now?
Michael Wall Street came into all this money but couldn't buy a singlet that fit him. That thing is so big. Yeah, not plugged into anything. This is 1990. We didn't have unlimited battery power.
Watch out, it could be the move. Yeah, the stock market crash.
Get it? Yeah.
The winner of the match, Michael Wall Street.
Michael Wall Street. Alexander's going to get in, update those files, I know, but he picks
Update those files. Why would she need to update them? He did exactly what it said. You don't update it, you just leave it be, because it worked.
Welcome to the wrestling wrap-up, and of course it is.
Yeah, I mean, and again, you could do that gimmick in 2025 with AI, and most wrestling fans would be like, "Oh, that works." Same reason exactly.
Dick the Bruiser, I'm in the final match, and there will be.
No, you're not.
Recently, we saw the
You're the referee.
qualify for the International Paddock
Yeah,
Honor
Dick the
Memorial
Bruiser stuff, as my
International
mom put it.
Tag
That's
Team
right,
Championship.
R.V.
Now let's
Kremer.
take another look at just exactly how they qualify.
It's a beast down on the canvas.
I did a short about this recently, if you've not seen it. None of these four men were from either Africa or South Africa. Despite WCW doing like a pretty good job of actually getting wrestlers from all of the other countries. Legit.
The beast with the atomic drop. And the beast showing his power. All four guys in there. They want to represent.
Why are they airing the worst matches from this show?
Good move.
Thank you, R.V. Kremer.
With an assist. Can he hold him? 1, 2. They got him.
I'm glad I was able to talk to Mikey. We were able to get that match out.
We'll talk more to him in just a few moments, but right now.
Oh, you have to think Power Udi saw that match and was like motherfucking them under his
They are
breath.
one of the 8 finalists going into the International Tag Team.
Gordon, blink twice if you're alive. Oh shit. This, CMLL footage?
Ahí viene un suplex. Ahí está, un suplex. Haciendo un puente Conan para que no le vaya.
Why? So they aired footage that makes it look like you don't count pins in Lucha?
The greatest wrestlers ever to come from that country, Mr. Saito
Like,
and the great Muta.
The camera operator couldn't pan over a little bit to show the Technico ref counting? But you see the Rudo ref just walk by them? Some New Japan footage? Which means TVSI is probably going to take down this stream any second now.
Another quick reminder.
Oh, Gordon's bar tab. Probably more. He probably died in debt to WCW.
Now and make your reservations. A great night of competition. Let's take a look now at the pairings as they start off in these 8-nation international tag team competition. All matches in the opening rounds will be
I thought it just said
a
South.
15-minute time limit. The semifinals will be 1 fall 30, and then the finals, of course, will be 1 fall 60.
Good on them for putting Great Britain and Mexico together, since Norman Smiley was on the Great Britain team.
Or, if it is a draw, it is then referee's decision. They will go down to the finals. The finals.
Yeah, I recently learned Hiroshi Hase apparently wanted really, really bad
the main official at that
to be Muta's partner in this tournament, because he was a mark for American pay-per-view. Why is he back?
Does this look like a face that can't stand?
Yes, this was when Jack Victory was from New Zealand.
Kicked, gouged, hit in the eye, not by 2 guys, not by 4 guys, by 6 and 8 at a time. This weekend, I am going to be the referee of the final match of the pay-per-view Star.
Do you not know the phrase main event?
I guarantee you, at this match, the final match, whoever comes in 2 against 2, Dick the Bruiser will see to it.
Again, for those of you that have not seen this show, he does not main event a tag team match. He does not referee a tag team match. He referees Sting and the Black Scorpion.
What else? The Steiners, of course, are rated #1 seed. Let's take a
They
look
had
at
him
the Steiner
tape all of
brothers
these
in action
promos
right now.
for the finals of the tag tournament, and then they changed the match that he refs because they realized, oh, it probably doesn't make sense to have Dick the Bruiser involved in this tag tournament. I love when ring announcers don't know what things are called in wrestling, and you get things like the main event champion. Is Rick Steiner's singlet on backwards? Ah, man, friend of the channel, Chuck Coates, recently passed away. R.I.P. Chuck Coates. He's a kind dude. Shared with me a few different stories I was able to use for shorts. Always had kind words for the channel. Oh my god, yeah, I asked him about this match once. It was a match I put GIFs up of once on the Twitter account. He's like, yeah, man, there was a period where he was like a designated Steiner's enhancement guy. Because they knew that he could take their moves and not end up in the hospital. And he's like, I should have never let them see that I could work. Oh my goodness! Tremendous clothesline. Well, it's funny because Scott Steiner came up working for Dick the Bruiser, and then if you kind of think about it, Big Papa Pump is like a very foul, lewd Dick the Bruiser.
Well, it doesn't hurt me. It might hurt Chuck Coates. I'm glad I'm sitting back here. Wow.
Kind of turned into him at the end.
What's he doing? He's a goof. You know.
He's a goof.
Like the lost continent of Atlantis.
I know his gimmick's supposed to be that he's stupid. But what?
Walks to a different tune. Oh no.
Oh! His poor tailbone and all of his skeleton. His skeletal features. Oh, bad one-eyed wrestler with bad depth perception? Yes. I mean, Stan Hansen was kind of that way, but for real. But he would just hit you in the face. But I would love a match between two wrestlers with shitty eyesight where they work it like a blindfold match, but they don't have blindfolds on. They just everything's a blur to them, and they can't wear their glasses in the ring. I just see shapes. Dan Hansen versus Fast Eddie. I miss Fast Eddie.
Collision Course, a live pay-per-view spectacular. On December 16th, the superstars of the NWA are traveling at light speed toward the ultimate confrontation. Arcade 90, Collision Course.
Collision
The world
Course.
heavyweight title hangs in the balance as Sting leaps into the
Does
ring,
it though?
facing a masked
Does it
menace
hang
from
in the
his past.
balance?
Can he unmask? Can he conquer the Black Scorpion? Plus, the first ever Tag Team Championship of the Universe. An explosive invasion of top tag teams from around the cosmos. The battle continues as Lex Luger and Stan Hansen go head-to-head for the U.S. Heavyweight
This is the Monster Jam voice of back. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come see Arn Anderson sit on his lawn. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. See Michael Hayes not get out of bed and scare everyone on the crew. Roy Zoom, thank you for the follow. Fast Eddie versus Crazy Steve. I know it's Crazy Steve, but I love saying it Crazy Steve because he put too many fucking Z's in his name.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. Introducing first.
Hey, it's Lex.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing 271.
It would have been a cool thing if they unmasked the Black Scorpion and it's just like a guy that worked the front desk at Sting's gym. Nobody knew. That is a main event anywhere in that city, Cecil. Crazy Steve and Kamala against the Highlanders. Hey, it's Paulie. I know a number of you were calling out for him a second ago. Refs is Wizards 20-month prime sub streak. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you.
wrestling
Much
fans, so he wants to
appreciated.
maybe go back and try to
Refs'
prepare
Wizards, you
for one
are
of his
awesome.
big up-and-coming matches here on Worldwide. Right now, though, we have
William
another
Jared
package like
England, you
Luger
commented a
against
bit ago. Glad to see you follow now. Thank
Luger
you.
now this weekend in Starrcade, prepare to do battle in that Texas Lariat match.
It always blew my mind. Ric Flair's in WCW at this time, yet Buddy Landell's there. And Paul Lee is there.
And the winner pulls the other
And they're
man
like,
around the
yeah,
ring, touching
that's
all
cool.
four corners in succession. What a match that's going to be. That's for the US
Like, could you imagine if WWE had two guys also dressed like Cody Rhodes?
Luger, a lot of power, but you can say the same thing about Stan Hansen, even though he doesn't have the physical development.
That's awesome. That reminds me, Cecil brings it up, that Raven Samoa Joe match on that show. I saw somebody post on Twitter the other day that apparently there was an indie show in the mid-2000s at a bar that had a Sandman Samoa Joe match, and it wasn't taped. And it broke my little boy heart. Alright, Stephen J. Neptune Man, this week in history, December the 15th, 1990, the Knicks beat the Nets in the NBA. #1 song in America was Because I Love You by Stevie B. And the #1 movie in America, an all-time great, Home Alone. Thank you, Stephen J. Neptune Man. I love that instantly we have Yankee Hawk and Brian with very passionate responses about that song, of the exact opposite direction.
Like we said this weekend against Stan Hansen.
I love that the one thing that brings Stevie B fans and haters together is Lex Luger beating a fake Ric Flair. Yeah, this is Luger getting his big win back over Ric Flair. You know somebody said that to him too.
Just a little while now, just a few damn days, you're going to be tied to me like a big umbilical cord. Umbilical, whatever that thing is. You're going to be tied to
Whatever that thing is. Didn't ask him to do a second take.
And right in the middle of it's going to be this bell. That means I can slap
See if I can get this in the trash can across the room. Nope. Missed.
I'm going to drag you around, and I'm going to touch all four of them corner posts, and that's when they're going to find out who the real U.S. heavyweight champion is. So, yeah, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not upset no more. I am ready.
Stan Hansen, if you take away the verbiage and just listen to his delivery, he kind of delivers dialogue like the Olsen twins.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one.
Like, I could hear Michelle Tanner going, yeah, no, Uncle Jesse. Ricky Morton. Mortan. Did you know Stan Hansen was played by twins? Yes. Little known fact.
Ricky Morton set to go in this feature
He was
match.
actually 2 years old. It was illegal for him to work more than 6 hours a day.
Right now.
You know, Jimmy Jam, they say that patience.
Why are they standing like this?
Well, that's one virtue we've never possessed. And Tommy Rich and Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson might not be the only ones showing up in a wheelchair at Starrcade.
Wait, was Jimmy Garvin not there? Did they just put a wig on somebody else? We're like, hey, stand here. Don't look at the camera. Let Michael talk.
Rock and Roll Express fans during the big exclusive pay-per-view extravaganza. That is this weekend, Sunday. This Sunday.
Stan Hansen in the Parent Trap. Imagine him lariating himself in the woods. Oh, crap.
Athlete, and of course, Ricky Morton. What a great veteran he has been in World Championship Wrestling over the years.
Let go.
Side headlock on Rogers.
Jimmy's like, can I just face this way so I don't have to look at the lights? They're so bright. Ooh.
One of the things that's made Morton so good, you don't expect, as Rogers wants a timeout into the corner. You don't expect Morton to have that fire.
Again, we're going a little bit past the top of the hour.
That punch is knocked
We'll
down.
be wrapping up about 11:15. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with me a little late tonight.
You hear the fans already.
Y'all are the best. I will get you to bed soon. I will tuck you in. I will kiss you on the floor. I will tell you you did your best today, and you will live to see another day.
Only taken about 3 or 4 weeks for Morton. There it goes again with the right hand.
Yeah, Jim was like, "My Jimmy, just turn around." Oh my God, got blood.
Well, we do understand with the back that Dirt Man's going to join us here in just a few moments once again.
Again, big fan of Tony Schiavone calling him Dirt Man.
Scorpion situation still to come this week on Worldwide.
Dirt Man.
To the top.
Only Ricky Morton would throw his entire body into the top turnbuckle for that. That reminds me, rest in peace, Mr. Electricity Steve Regal. Passed away over the summer. We just found out yesterday, I guess, or 2 days ago. Yes, refs as wizards.
And now Rip Rogers once again.
Oh God, could you imagine going out to eat with Rip Rogers? How embarrassing that would be. The waitress just trying to clear the table, and he's like, "No, no, no, get off that." It's free. Yes, we're heading into over in the WWF. We're about to get Sergeant Slaughter as the Iraqi sympathizer world champion.
But he hits the post again. That time Rogers a little bit too quick.
No, not Lord Steven Regal. Different guy. Different Steve Regal. I'm pretty sure at one point TMZ accidentally posted an obituary for William Regal. I've heard that too, Cecil. These cheap-ass carny wrestlers. Yeah, Steve Regal was Wilbur Snyder's son-in-law. He was from Greenwood.
Could not get him over. Rip Rogers looking great in this match against
Steve Regal and
Championship Wrestling.
Spike Huber were like the sexy boy tag team in the Indianapolis territory.
Now Rogers, which may be a mistake here, turning his attention right to the fans. You give Morton a couple of seconds, he'll come back on you.
Oh, I guarantee you, if you were to take Rip Rogers to like the old Pizza Hut with the buffet, he would just stand there filling boxes.
Many times. And now Rogers apparently
I got 3 weeks worth of dinner here, boys.
right on the shoulder.
The son-in-law Express.
Now it's toe-to-toe in the corner. Morton fighting out of the corner. Rogers has him pinned down.
There is so much white hair in the ring. Me too, Erroneous. I would be very sad. I would have set it up at the top of the screen if it was his lordship.
Second or two advantage. He's going to take well advantage of it. And here we go. Ending.
I can't with Rip Rogers' crotch right now. Yes, Jonathan, I think that would be what would happen with old Rip. What a creep. That was the feature match. We still have 10 minutes left on the show. Alright, we got Sid! We're streaming late, but we got Sid coming out. I'm gonna take my meds so I can go to sleep when we're done tonight. I can't with Rip Rogers' crotch right now. If I still did titles for these things on YouTube after the fact, I would absolutely use that. I might just text that to Scotland for the Pro Wrestling Potluck on Thursday. Be like, dude, this will not make sense with what you're doing, but you should name your stream Thursday. I can't with Rip Rogers' crotch right now. Dave Perry's like, I'm gonna die. I've never seen a wrestler more unsure of his life And his opponent, Dave Perry.
Sid Vicious takes charge quickly, doesn't he?
Well, I don't think Sid
Is the match
Vicious
already
is in
over?
a very good mood today, and I don't think it's going to take him long. He puts Mr. Dave Perry, he puts him up for the ride. There you see.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up in a suit and hold up a Sid sign.
SID, that spells Sid. Thank you, Dutch.
They might have just found Dave Perry in the parking lot. Hey, dude, $50. Want to come in, meet the wrestlers? Yeah, you can hang out with Sid.
There you see, Sid Vicious rules the world. But an instructor told me one time,
Doesn't even remotely try to defend himself. Yeah.
control that Sid Vicious has. One is balance.
The wrestler who has no idea how to fight.
And I'm going to add one to it. Look, all great athletes have those.
Sid is having to do shtick to cover for the fact this guy has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, he picks Perry up. He's going to nail it. That one coming all the way down the Chattahoochee, couldn't you?
I love that Dave stood there like he didn't think Sid was going to hit him again. Oh my gosh, yes. Please, Cecil, text that to Uno now.
What about he and Dan Spivey? The Sky
Dave Perry entered an essay contest, but why he should be a wrestler. He came in last, so now he has to wrestle Sid. This guy's awesome. He does he takes every move like he's given up. Also, Sid was a babyface in the last 2 episodes.
When he peaks, you know, the all great athletes, before they peak, they're going to have ups and they're going to have downs, like anything else.
This dude's not really even taking any awesome bumps. It's just he's sad.
But Sid Vicious, when he peaks, the whole world is going
He's,
to know it.
oh, he's stepping on his
Just
face.
saying right now, Sid Vicious rules the world. But in the end, I believe the prophecy will hold.
This match is great.
If you believe in destiny, as I do.
That's very poetic. Thank you. Right now, Root straight.
Again, he just put his head down there like, okay, and
Incredible. Too much Sid Vicious.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
like Sid shouldn't really even be celebrating. Fat Cat. He called him Fat Cat. Awesome.
Well, you got a good look at that face right here. Sid Vicious.
That was a great wrestling segment right there. Like, look at Dave Perry up there. Like, this is my life now.
Boy, he looks like a helicopter over there in Saudi Arabia right there.
What the fuck? Touch? Yeah, this guy came to the building. He's like, oh, awesome. My friends get to see me wrestle. Oh no, I gotta wrestle Sid.
The man who rules the world, Sid Vicious. A 1-2-3 on Dave Perry.
Look at his traps, man.
World Championship Wrestling presents an
Let's see
event
this
of
commercial
galactic
again.
proportions. Starrcade 90 Collision Course, a live pay-per-view spectacular. On December 16th, the superstars of the NWA are traveling.
Like, if Dave Perry is still around,
Ultimate confrontation. Starrcade 90
there's no way. Like, do you think he, like, just never told anybody about that? And then one day, like, one of his grandkids found that match on YouTube? And he, like, started drinking again? Dave Perry versus The Prisoner? See who can get counted out first? Oh yeah, and he's wearing, like, I don't even think he's wearing wrestling elbow pads. Oh my gosh. Like, all those, oh my gosh.
Sunday, December 16th.
Yeah, forget, like, Bray Wyatt fiend lore that these people write on social media. I want lore about Dave Perry and all the decisions he made to get to that point. I want Dave Perry fanfic. Not like sexy fanfic, but like, I just want to know what happened. Dave Perry won 3 matches in the UWF. Awesome. They felt bad for him. They saw him on here and he's like, almost like a Make-A-Wish thing.
And then we saw him make the man disappear in a cage into a tiger or an animal. But
oh my god, yeah, there's...
Let's take a look at exactly what
You can't see either of them.
on Nationwide TV.
That's the cage.
That's the cage. We've already seen this.
When he messes with Sting's head, he's messing with
Yeah.
his career.
We don't need to see it. Why? They're just pitching back to the same clips. Oh wait, no, we didn't see this one. This one.
Fight Sting.
Fight Sting. This guy is like way tougher than the wrestlers.
We saw a lady come out of the stands to get him.
Well, when a lady comes after you, it's going to make you think.
Cool, man. Thank you for the follow.
A lady came out of the ringside area on Sting.
A lady tacked him.
Here's exactly what happened. Let's go to the video.
A lady.
We got a fan going wild here.
This is insane.
Doug Dellinger jumping in there. This fan is the best thing that ever happened to Doug Dellinger. He got a promo out of this. Scorpion's gonna get you! I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Well, the Black
Scorpion's gonna get you!
Once again, a referee attacking Sting and choking him down. And I don't know where Sting's head is, but we're going to find out at Starrcade.
I'll talk to some of the dudes with attitudes right now. Let's take a look at this.
Sting. Oh, that's right. They did do the angle where a fan tried to kill him. That would be great if they did the Clerks, the animated series thing, where Tony then cut to a clip of himself recapping all this. When the hell was Tom Zink in the Dudes with Attitudes?
For a long time, also Brian Pillman and Z-Man, and I'm gonna be behind Sting 100%. And after this Starrcade, we're looking for Sting still to be the world's heavyweight champion.
I'm sure we're all in agreement, Brian.
Well, Tony,
Brian.
the Scorpion's presence in 1990 has certainly made it a wild, crazy, unpredictable year. I think Starrcade promises to be
Doug Dellinger fights the devil. I would read that comic book.
That's it. We're all anxious to find out. Starrcade's a big happening. Excitement's in the air.
Big happening, Starrcade. It's nifty.
It's going to be quite an event, fans. Starrcade, the final confrontation in a cage. All of his friends will be there. We know you'll be there also. For
Magic.
everyone here, Worldwide Wrestling fans, I'm Tony Schiavone.
God.
Don't forget, exclusively on pay-per-view this weekend, Starrcade 90. We'll see you at that time and back here next week.
All right. That's it. Thank you all so much. We made it through so much Black Scorpion tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight on a slightly supersized WCW Deep Cuts Live. With me, with Mike, with our championship belt. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for hanging out. Especially those of you that have to get up early in the morning. Y'all are the best. I'm back Sunday for YouTube members, $4.99 tier and up. We're going to watch some Roller Jam on Sunday. And if you're not a YouTube member, I mean, I suggest you should be, but if you're not, don't feel pressure. I'll just see you back here next Tuesday for WCW Deep Cuts Live. And like I end these things with every week, life sucks, man. Our brains suck. They tell us awful things. I really had a rough night last night. I won't go into it too much, but man, I had a bad night. And I felt real bad about myself. But I got here. 7 days. That's all I'm asking from you. Just make it to next Tuesday. 7 days. This has been WCW Deep Cuts Live. My name's Tom. It's 11:14 on the East Coast. Go to bed!